nothing. Happy about it. One, you got protection up there. Still, yeah, you put up 10 good years. 12.
20, 30.
I'm going to go right into what she said. I'm going to use what she said as my example. There are ways we choose to run from the Lord, but let me ask you this. Are we able to run from the Lord and what He has for us to do?
No. No. There are ways to run, but no way to hide.
I like what you said, sir. Why did you let you preach this sermon, sir?
I will.
I like what she said. She got right to it. We can't hide no matter where we are. He sees us.
Jonah ran and ran and ran, and then he got eaten by a fish.
Gotcha. He's always there. He's always there. It does not matter where we are or where we go. He's always there. He's always there. And He has us if we'll humble ourselves and if we will allow Him to what? To lead us. But here's what sometimes happens. We want to sail that boat. Yeah. And what happens then? We wind up in trouble, right?
You wind up on the rough sea.
Oh my goodness. And when we're out there, what is our very first cry, and who is it to?
Lord help me. Why did you put me in this terrible predicament?
And we have what? We have did that to ourselves because we wouldn't allow Him to lead us. We wouldn't allow Him to lead us. Now, if we allow Him to lead, He has a plan for us. Guess what? He has a plan for all our lives. He knows where He wants us to be, and He also knows when He wants us to arrive. All we have to do is what? Pay attention, humble ourselves, and allow Him to lead. And here's what happens. Sometimes we decide, I want to go here, but He says, but here's what's best for you. Me and my grandmother had that problem for a short while. I wanted to go here, and she wanted me here, but she showed me it was best if I let her lead. If I didn't let her lead, there was what? Consequences for us as well. If we don't allow Him to lead, there's going to be consequences. And as those things happen, He's forgotten me. Lord, why have you allowed this to happen? And it's just like Cheryl said. We're out on the high seas in troubled waters, but we're still not by ourselves. He's there, but sometimes He allows us to learn from our mistakes. My grandma allowed me to learn from my mistakes because she spanked me for it. I remember one time she had these, around her house she kept roses, these roses, and we would look at those roses. One day we decided we're going to take care of those roses, and we got some sticks and we beat all the flowers out of those roses. We did it. And when she headed home, she had a fit. She spanked everybody in sight. And my grandmother was right. But here's where I'm going. If we will just allow the Lord to lead, it'll work out for His good. As well, it's going to work out for our good. Even when it seems as if it's not working for our good. Job, it seemed like, how could that be working for his good? Things work for the good for those who love the Lord, if we allow Him to lead. But how hard is that? How hard is it? And I'm gonna how hard is it to walk with your eyes closed? Hard to do, right? But the Lord is not saying walk with your eyes closed, right? He's not saying that. He's saying this. He said, I can see so much better than you. If you'll allow me, I can see all those things that you can't see. Actually, as we try to lead ourselves, we're actually walking into the unknown, right? We're actually walking with our eyes closed. But if we'll allow him to lead, it's going to work out for our good. How do I know that to be so? Lord, I'm not going to go up there and preach. Not me. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I can't do it, and here's why. I had 1,000 excuses, I had 1,000 reasons. Can't happen, ain't going to happen, and I'm not the one. But finally, once I just stepped up and said, all right, Lord, it's on you. Hey, let's see how this goes. Worked out fine. It worked out fine. Now, I'm going to say this. I didn't know how it was going to work out. Only he knew. He gave me you to make sure it will work out, right? He's working for our good. If we'll just humble ourselves and allow ourselves to be led by him. But here's what happens. Because we don't understand, that's not going to work. And I'm going to say it. I don't want to put myself out there. How will I look if this doesn't work? What will folks say? I got news for you. The world's going to say what they want to say regardless. If it works out for your good, the world is going to have bad things to say. And if it doesn't work out for your good, they're really going to have a lot of bad things to say, right? It's the world. But here's what he says. If we will allow him to lead, it's going to work out for our good. And sometimes we have to do some things the Lord asks of us. Sometimes it's hard. He asked me to do something yesterday, and it's hard. He asked me to listen to somebody else's opinion of what somebody else had to say. And I said, you never asked me to do that before. Why? Well, you just gave me a sermon. You said, preach it. Work for your good. But next time, he said, I want you to listen to what somebody else has to say. Just actually listen to what somebody else has to say. And I did. I brought her up here and she read a verse, a chapter, and I had her write down what she's seen. I wrote down my saying. And guess what? Same thing. Same thing. Two different books. Two different Bibles. It was wrote in different ways, but it's the same thing. Hey, the Lord is always the same. If every one of us will allow him to lead, he's going to what? He's going to put us all on the same page. As we sat back there in that Sunday school class, he puts us on the same page. Somebody asked, does anybody else has anything to add to it? And I said, sure, I'm going to add to it. And she said, oh, I knew you would. But it's okay because we love each other. He puts us on the same page. If we can get to where we love each other, what's going to happen? Small things aren't going to matter. Guess what? Really? They don't matter. Who makes small things matter? Satan. Because why? He wants to cause what? He wants to cause division. If he can just get this much room, this much space, you know, in time, it'll become wider, wider, and wider. And before we know it, he's in the door. But if we will allow the Lord to lead, then what's going to happen? What's going to happen? He's going to put us on the same page, and I'm going to say so. We will get to where he wants us to go. Even once it seems like it isn't going to work out. It seemed like, as we had our fundraiser yesterday, it seemed like things really weren't going that well. After Cheryl shared her report, and I like hearing from Cheryl a lot more than I like him. No, I don't. It's the same. But I heard her report. Now, let me explain that. Her report was 600, and what Cheryl said, hey, that was more. And I was happy with hers. But as Cheryl added hers, it was so much better. But here's my point. Even when we don't, I'm talking, please, we're in class. No. Here's my point. Even when it seems like it hasn't worked out for our good, he's working behind the scenes for our good. He's doing those things that we don't even know we need. Those pies were good, man. I enjoyed that pie. And I didn't share it with Cheryl. No, I didn't. It was a small pie. It was good. But here's where I'm going. Is so much happening that we don't understand. But he does. And I'm going to read these things and then I'm going to sit down. But here's what I want you to understand. If we'll humble ourselves and do what the Lord says, even in those times in which we don't understand, especially in those times in which we don't understand, you don't have to. Just do it. Just do it. My grandmother used to tell me, do you think I'm going to stand here and explain to you? No. You better go do it. And I'd go do it. And it worked out. It's the same way with the Lord. Just do what he has on his heart, what he shares with you. I'm going to read this. I'm going to read Psalms 139, 7 through 10. We cannot hide from him. He sees us. But here's what's so wonderful. If you flip that coin, I hear folks say, well, we can't hide from him. But I'm happy I can't. I'm happy he's always there. Why? Because I need his guidance. Oh, don't we need him to lead us? We may not know it, but it's so good that he is there. He's always there. He's working for our good. But here's what we have to do. We have to listen. We have to pay attention. Even when Cheryl is trying to teach, I have to pay attention. Because if we don't pay attention, what's going to happen? We're going to miss it. And if you miss it, it's on you. It's not on him. And we can't be hard-headed. Here's how that reads. I'll read 7 through 10. It says, where can I go from your spirit? Oh, where can I flee from your presence? Hey, if I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you are there. He's talking about hell on earth. If we don't pay attention, if we're hard-headed, he's there. If you miss the boat and wind up in hell, I got news for you people, he ain't going to be there. Hell is the one place he won't be there with you. Our salvation, hey, today is the salvation, but here's the point. He's there. While there is blood still running in your veins, he's always there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. Your right hand, it makes a point. Use your right hand. He's a righteous God. He's there for us. He's working for our good. If we pay attention, if we humble ourselves, if we allow him to lead us, we're going to get to where he wants us to go. And no matter where we are, even when we don't have our jack, even when it feels like we're there by ourselves, the Lord has us. He's going to make a way for us. Don't give up on the Lord. Let's keep our faith in him, and our hope is in him. It's going to work for our good. Don't let anybody tell you the Lord has forsaken you, he's forgotten you, you've done so much, you've been through so much. Nobody don't want you. The Lord, he loves us no matter what. That's why he hung on the cross. He died for our sins. I'm going to hurry along. Hey, this morning I want to preach, but I won't. I'll preach this afternoon. But here's where I'm going next. Hey, the Lord has us. He's got us. And don't ever let anybody tell you the Lord doesn't have you, because he does. He does. I've seen times I thought, Lord, I've made a mess of this. It's just a mess. This should be just balled up and threw in the trash. And the Lord said, I'm not done. I am not done with you. And I'm going to say this too later. The Lord still has things for you. That's why you're here every Sunday when you are here. I'm so happy to see you. It just makes me feel so much better. We're happy to have you. We've always been, and we still are happy to have you. Now I'm going to skip to verse 16, and here's what just gets me. This is so important, and I want you to get this. Your eyes saw my substance. The Lord saw me before it was formed, my substance. Being yet unformed, and in your book they were written. Hey, the days were fashioned for me. A time, hey, was designed for you. Before you got here, he knew you were coming. So he designed it and fixed it for your good, when as yet there were none of them. How precious also are your thoughts to me, O God, how great is the sum of them. If I should count them, they would be more in number than the sand. Hey, when I awake, I am still with you. Even before we were formed, even before we were born, he was thinking of us. He goes before us. He's behind us. He's always working for our good. But here's what happens sometimes, and I'm going to close with this. We can't be hard-headed. Hey, we have to stay in prayer. Hey, we have to stay in faith, and we have to let him lead. If we will let him lead, it's going to work out for our good. But how many of us halfway want to, Lord, there's a storm coming. I'm going to hop off the boat. Hey, in the sea, hey, you can't swim. Oh, I can swim some. That's a storm. He has a storm. He's in control of everything. Just stay in the boat. Just let him sail. Just let him do what he's doing. The storm will pass. He has us equipped so we can get through the storm if we will stay in the boat and let him lead. But why is it that so many of us want to hop out of the boat? My grandson, hey, when I was down there, he was supposed to swim with the small kid. He didn't quit till I got in there and swam with him. We need to be that persistent as staying in the boat. He drove a hard bark, and I wanted to just grab him by the arm and spank him and throw him in the small pool. Oh, but I didn't. If you want to swim, we're going to swim. We have to understand this. Hey, the Lord has us. If we stay in the boat, and that sail that seemed like it wasn't working for our good. But if we allow the Lord to lead. What do I mean by allowing, hey, the Lord to lead? He knows the hearts of everybody. He's working for our good. Our good is his good. If we just allow him to do what he's going to do. He has a home for us. He has a place for us. He has a time in which we are to arrive. He has a place for us. Everything is already set up. It's already fixed. All we have to do is stay in faith and stay in prayer and allow him to lead. What's so hard about that? Hey, we're human, right? And it makes us want to lead. I'm going to close with this. Before you were born, he knew you. He designed a time for one such as yourself. I think about my grandmother, the sacrifices she made for me, and I'm going to close with this. I wasn't working. I look back and say, man, she's a strong woman. But I know she had her hands full. But she made that sacrifice because she loved us. And the Lord loves us far more than my grandma can even comprehend if we'll just stay in the boat. Thank you.
Yeah.